Hello YouTubers, I hope you enjoy about the show today. Today it's a new super heavy samurai post cyberstorm 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 access. Okay. Oh, we need to look up for the original. Right, we need to show off this deck and show you how this deck. Yeah, how's this deck work? Well, Superheavy Samurai's a bit of a weird sort of deck. It's just monsters. It's just a monster-based deck. So the idea is you play no spells and traps. So you start off with a combo like this. Somehow it's like a normal combo. So you have to try and keep in mind you've got no spells and traps to use, so you have to try and sync her up and try and not use once per turn effects, discard one, special summon one, make a level 10, summon one, then that's it. Yep. So your really only source of defenses is actually just hand traps. All the bestials is a good source defense in the deck too. You could nick your opponent's monster removal. Yeah, it's quite good. You can do things like that. Then you can block. And then negate effects and reduce it down to 0. So there is that to it. Make the flow and then simple. Yep. So this deck is very simple and very easy to learn. Just you have to remember, you always have to keep in mind, you have only monsters, you don't have any spells and traps, so you don't have any really disruption unless you make synchros or links. You can just OTK with this deck too, there is that to go with it. So something like this does happen time to time. We'll take his trap even though we don't need to. Then we block the monster. Then 2 stat to 0. He takes 1,000. And then I win. It's simple. Yep. This was the hardest one I always said. Personally, yep. Against Black Winds. This deck struggles going second a lot of the time. So it's quite hard for this deck to do what it needs to do. Because you rely on so many monsters in your deck, you can't rely on what's on your hand. There's no draw cards or anything like that. The new card What's the Samurai was good. It's what the deck needed. It got rid of some of the equips you had to play. Well, equips were monsters, yeah. But just with Black Winds, you end up doing a lot of stuff. Does not make sense. Like this, it's like very quick. It's quite hard for this deck to interact to. And he's still going. And I just get another search. And I still carry on. But I get negated this time. Then I lost. Yep. So you cannot get through much disruption. that's one of the weaknesses of this deck. Disruption wise, if you go in second, it's very easy this deck to. It's quite vulnerable still. That's one of the things it needs approval. I think it needs some type of negation or some type of. You do make stuff like this, which you do break time to time, but you at least can make the fleur. A fusion away monster or dragoon. And we try to force out negation. He puts my Defleur, he puts my other monster, then he draws he draws one card, then pass turn. Then we lose. Yep. And the final game is against Shifu Tier. This is the best deck of the format so far. And he only said one pass. Okay, I'm like, ugh. Super Samurai can OTK. Very easy, yes. The idea of the deck is you can just summon in defense position, so that is the idea. We just made another Link monster anyway. We're like, oh, just make another one. Yeah, the Link monster's not once per turn. Surprise! The Link monster's not once per turn. Which is a good thing. Oh, time for one more. Against Dark Worlds. Dark World's the next structure deck, so it's out now, so kind of shows what the deck can do. This is sort of turn one, but remember a lot of people were playing the new Dark World structure deck when it came out, so he had to balance the Dark World, but then he got another one anyway, so it's kind of pointless. Yep. We had to negate that, unfortunately, but that card's not once per turn. Yep. Then he just summons 100 dragon. Gets another gate. Gets another gate. It's that's what makes it more funny. He just attacks it and monster doesn't realise my monster takes no damage. I didn't know it wiped the whole board, but we just summon another monster and then just attack. We vanish his gate, so this time we got rid of all his gates now. He draws a lot of cards. Card destruction gets rid of the whole entire hand. I get my super heavy, which is a good thing. He makes another fusion in this situation. Puts my guy. We vanish the monster. He tries to let it be discarded, which is dangerous, even worse. And he pops his own card, which is quite funny. He attacks me for 3k, with 32k. We discard one card, get the search, get that guy. We run out of Link monster, so we had to attack. We got a Pendulum guy, then we got. You will use your extra deck quite quickly in this deck, so. Then we just store for a bit. He tries to loot one back. He draws one card. He just attacks. So nothing to do there. And then we lose. Yep. Yeah. Sort of a. It's an interesting deck. Super Heavy Samurais. It's all monster based, so I'm playing with the Bestial level low Bestial and the Cash Tier engine because that engine's not too bad and it includes just monsters. The new super samurais are this one here, super heavy samurai train, and super heavy samurai bike. Basically, is your it's your basically your rotor now. You can discard one card from your hand, just search one super heavy samurai from your deck to your hand, and you can reduce your level. So that is pretty good. It's just another spell and track, just a monster card, which is pretty good. Another searcher is nice. This one here, super samurai pin Wenkan. Wenkan basically it's your pendulum. It's a pendulum monster can also put outside of the scale and then special put another one in the scale, and then special one from the deck. And then afterwards, if it's been linked away, you can use it as it goes back to the pendulum zone. So it's very good at doing what it needs to do, which is cool, which is good, and very powerful. This is basically another way again, Benkai to the grave. Yep, this is basically another version of Benkai, which is good, which is cool.